From phones to computers, what connects people in many parts of the world is Chinese technology. China calls its global tech effort the Digital Silk Road. Launched in 2015, Beijing describes it as the technology dimension of China's Belt and Road Initiative, with a scope that runs from the ocean into space. Germany has Chinese technology, but is considering whether to ban Chinese 5G equipment.
These strict checks for potential security risks now also apply to the existing components in telecommunication networks, and that these existing components will also be critically checked in the next few months.
The Chinese embassy in Berlin responded that it is puzzled and strongly dissatisfied by Germany's actions. In the U.S., strong restrictions on Chinese technology started under former President Donald Trump, who cited national security concerns. In the UK, Huawei technology must be removed from its 5G networks by the end of 2027. Here's how China responded to the British decision in 2020.
The United Kingdom, with no concrete evidence under the pretext of risks that don't exist at all, has cooperated with the United States to discriminate against, oppress, and exclude Chinese enterprises.
Security concerns over the ability for Beijing to spy with Chinese technology and control of the telecommunications infrastructure have raised alarms in some Western countries, but nations from Southeast Asia to Africa have welcomed China's offers of a cheaper path to digital connectivity, says Maya Nowens, a Chinese security expert.
So in Africa, I think the conversations are a little different, as they will be in other developing and emerging economies, where the emphasis is not so much on security concerns, but predominantly on how Chinese companies can help these countries develop their digital economies.
While several countries beyond China provide options for tech equipment such as phones, there is one area of digital competition where the U.S. and China are the main players, says financial risk expert Robert Green.
Cloud services and cloud computing is a very big area to focus on.
While competition between countries may happen at the geopolitical level, analysts say it also impacts consumers.
Understanding this larger geopolitical context is really important for the average consumer, to understand that we're not necessarily dealing with another government that operates in the same way as our government does.
As with any technology, Nguyen says consumers should think about how much they trust the tech they use and weigh the risks that technology may pose as to who is storing personal data and how the information is being used. Elizabeth Lee, VOA News.